Welcome to Olli at MSU. My name is Bobbi Geise. I'm the director for Olli, and I'd like to welcome you to our fall semester. We're excited about the incredible lineup of programs coming your way. Thanks to the dedication and hard work of our volunteer committees and staff, we're offering over 60 educational experiences this semester. I'm confident there'll be something to spark conversation, curiosity, and bring you joy. The short videos you're about to see highlight our academic courses led by expert instructors, but that's just the beginning. There's so much more happening at Olli.
Hi there, my name's Taylor Ackley. I'm the program director at North Valley Music School in Whitefish, Montana. I'm also a performing musician and a scholar of American roots music. This semester, I'm really excited to be joining with Olli at MSU and offering an online Great Artists in American Roots Music course. This course will be sort of a music appreciation course. You might think like a great composers class that you might take where you'd study Bach and Beethoven, but in this case we'll be studying Hank Williams and Dolly Parton. We'll also be looking specifically at the ways that the state of Montana connects with the history of this music and looking at some artists from right in your backyard. I really hope to see you this fall and am looking forward to getting to know the folks at MSU.
Hi, my name is Buck Beeson, and my new course is called 100 D-Days. It deals with the air war in the Pacific during World War II. It is a vast story, spanning from the Aleutians to Australia and from Hawaii to India. And the tale begins with the world-altering impact of Japan's early success with airborne combat. We'll meet fascinating characters like Dickie Bong, who identified himself as pilot material by flying his P-38 under the Golden Gate Bridge and then down Market Street where it was low enough to blow laundry off the lines. Or Pappy Gunn, a legendary shade tree mechanic who literally redesigned aircraft in the field to meet the unique needs of Pacific combat. We'll look at the unsung pilots and aircrew who flew the most dangerous air transport route in the world over the hump, providing the only supply line to keep China in the war. And we'll examine the development of the B-29, the most complicated weapon system in the world, which eventually brought the war to the main Japanese islands, and ultimately cost twice as much as the atomic bombs it dropped to end the war. There's lots of video, animated graphics, and battle maps about the famous engagements, and the ones that are lesser known, but just as important. Hope you'll join me.
Hello, my name is Bruce Gorley, and I am a historian who will be teaching another Olli course this coming fall semester. If you happen to find yourself perplexed amid the complexities of our present day, you may find my course, Forces of Fortune, How Fuels, Fossils, Fundamentalism, and FDR unintentionally shaped our modern world, to be of help. In modern times, we've journeyed from whale oil to a time in which a growing array of materials are used as fuels. Along the way, forces capable of global destruction have unfolded. The formal discovery of ancient fossils in time led to a much greater understanding of ancient history. At the same time, forces resistant to scientific knowledge have grown all the stronger. As religious fundamentalism transitioned from isolation to political power, the story of America changed in tandem. Franklin Delano Roosevelt's remarkable presidential years changed many Americans' lives for the better. It also led to a backlash to our common humanity that is increasingly empowered in the 21st century. Together, these currents of history continue shaping and reshaping our nation in ways that are pivotal, yet not always obvious. I look forward to exploring these stories with you this fall.
Hi, I'm Dr. Marvin Landsberg, Emeritus Professor of English Literature at Montana State University. Let me start with a question about films instead of literature. What do the films Star Trek 2, Toy Story 2, and Deadpool 2 have in common? Answer, well, of course, they were all movie sequels, but they were considered to be better than the originals, unlike Jaws 2, which was a real stinker. And so, backed by popular demand, Prizing Literature 2, the sequel designed to surpass last fall's original. This fall's 4-week course will focus on a new selection of authors who have won the Nobel Prize in Literature. There have been 122 winners, so I could keep these sequels going for longer than the Rocky films. We will be looking at the lives and works of 6 to 8 winners of this unique and prestigious global prize. Note, this is an entirely new standalone course which doesn't presuppose that you took last fall's 2025 version, nor will it repeat material from the previous course. This time, we will be focusing on Nobel winners who wrote in English, selecting from the 29 writers who did so, a list that includes Kipling, Yeats, Shaw, Sinclair Lewis, T.S. Eliot, Faulkner, Hemingway, Steinbeck, Nadine Gordimer, Toni Morrison, Doris Lessing, and Samuel Beckett, among others. We will read and discuss some of their works in a course that will allow you to be as participatory or as silent as you want. And I hope to see you there.
Hello everybody, my name is Stephen Maley. Some of you will know me from past courses under the title of Global Civics. I'm still on this mission, and in this course, Montana and the World, we will explore and discuss the Treasure State's historical and contemporary connections to the world at large, with a focus on how Montana citizens have been and continue to be engaged with global issues. While we tend to think that this last best place is far removed from the turbulence and turmoil of the world, our isolation is largely illusory. I believe we can be better and perhaps even happier citizens if we have a shared knowledge and understanding of the various roles our state and some of its illustrious characters have played and continue to play in the big picture of America's interactions with nations near and far. We will delve into a half-dozen clustered issue arenas, including trade, national security, environmental law, political culture, and citizen outreach. We will be learning about connections with regional neighbors in Canada, about Montana's particular niche in the global economy, and our place in the scary realm of nuclear deterrence. In the closing session of this 5-week course, we will examine several ways in which Montana is influencing developments beyond its borders, but inside the country. So expect some discussion of the initiative to limit corporate spending in elections and the state constitution as an extraordinary bastion of individual freedom in the United States. This is going to be fun and heady experience, enlivened by your spirited participation and by one or more guest speakers with a wealth of practical experience in national security and citizen diplomacy. I hope you'll sign up and show up in October.
Hi, my name is Frank Marchak. I'm a teaching professor in the psychology department where I cover courses in behavioral neuroscience, statistics and research methods, and the psychology of consciousness. I'm excited to again offer this Olli course on the 5 senses. So stop. Right now you're being bombarded with information. It's hitting you from every single direction, and you aren't even thinking about it. That's because you possess 5 incredible biological superpowers. We call them the 5 senses: sight, sound, smell, touch, and taste. But These aren't just chapters in a textbook. They're your brain's only way of knowing the world exists. Without them, you're essentially operating in a void. Think about it. Your sense of smell is why a certain scent can instantly teleport you back to your grandmother's kitchen. Your sense of touch tells you if a surface is safe or dangerous before you even see it. And your taste? It's your body's built-in security system, warning you if something is spoiled before it makes you sick. But here's the real question. How much of the world are you actually missing? We're going to dive into how these senses work, how they trick us, and how to sharpen them. I hope you'll consider signing up for this course. It should be a lot of fun and provide some insights into our everyday perceptual experiences.
Hello, my name is John Sackett, organizer of the course Energy Choices for the Future. This course will feature experts in each of the technologies that are the most promising for moving away from carbon-based fuels. It will feature experts in each of the technologies to provide a discussion of the energy source, its application, considering challenges and opportunities for each. I will act as the moderator for each class and the instructor for the class on nuclear energy. The intent is to provide a well-founded understanding of the options moving forward. Session 1 will cover projections for global and national energy demands and projected energy sources to meet those demands. Session 2 will address geothermal energy with a description of the technology, its current state, and potential applications. Session 3 will address solar energy, and following that, we will have a session on wind energy. Session 5, taught by me, will address nuclear energy, emphasizing the advancements made in small modular reactors that are expected to dominate nuclear power applications in the future. All of the instructors are professors at Montana State University, with the exception of myself, a retired nuclear engineer with associations at the University of Chicago. In summary, this class will provide information to allow for informed opinions and decisions as the industry moves away from carbon-based energy sources. It features experts in each of the technologies to allow for in-depth discussion. I hope to see you there at what promises to be a most interesting and probably lively class. Thank you.
Hi, my name is Chris Servine. I was the Grizzly Bear Recovery Coordinator for the Fish and Wildlife Service for 35 years before I retired. I've taught several of these classes in the past. This class will be about grizzly bears, and it'll be in 3 separate parts. The first part will be about the history of grizzly bears, how they got to be a threatened species, and the things that were done to bring them back from the edge, and the current threats that grizzly bears face today. The second part will be about bears and insects and some of the interesting relationships between grizzly bears and the insects that they feed on, particularly in places in the mountains, the Alpine and in Yellowstone and various other places. And the last part of the program will be bear safety and how humans and bears relate to each other, how you can be safe in bear country, and then we'll go outside and practice the use of bear spray so that you're familiar with that and can be comfortable when you go in the backcountry in grizzly bear habitat. So I hope you join us. It'll be a useful class. It'll be this fall in 2026. And again, my name is Chris Servine. I look forward to seeing you.
Hi everybody, it is my pleasure to be with you again. I'm Derek Strawn and I'm here to promote yet another class for the Osher Lifelong Learning Institute at MSU. This is a brand new class and one I'm really excited about. It's called the 1960s, a decade that changed a generation. We will look, of course, at the major events of the 1960s, the presidents, the Vietnam War, the Civil Rights Movement, but we'll also dive into the culture of the 1960s and maybe even listen to a little music. I'm hoping you'll join me for this class. And as always, thank you for supporting the Osher Lifelong Learning Institute. And I hope to see you in the fall. Take care, everybody. Peace.
Hi everyone, I'm Carol Polich, professional nature photographer. Welcome to my 5-week photo composition class with cell phones and tablets. Painting artists are also welcome. This is a continuation of my Art of Seeing Creatively series, which started last fall. It will help you seek old subjects with new perspectives. We photograph outside and inside. We learn how to edit your cell photos. And the final outcome is having more patience with seeing more intently with composition. Words introduce new concepts. And if you're into writing, be a part of this class because your words help to invoke our images and our concepts. Displays with mammals and birds are always exciting and help give impact. Shooting with slow shutter speed, working with body parts rather than the entire part of the mammal gives you more intimacy with our subject. And of course, there are disputes in the fall with the rut season. Always exciting. Combining your curiosity with creativity for inspiring photos and help you explore Yellowstone with new perspectives is all a part of this class. Welcome to Lifelong Learning Institute with the Olli program. Follow me on a journey with the art of seeing creatively.
Hi everybody, I'm Ann Ellsworth. I'm a professor of literacy studies at Montana State University, and I'm excited to tell you a little bit about a course I'm offering this fall with Olli at Hope Lutheran, Once Upon a Time. And in that class, we're going to explore poetry, Mother Goose rhymes, fairy tales, stories that we recall from our own childhood. And we're going to talk about why they endure as part of our literary tradition. So I hope that you'll be able to join me for Once Upon a Time in the fall here at Hope Lutheran. Hope to see you then. Bye.
Everything we do at Olli is made possible by you, our members, and by the many volunteers who dedicate their time and talents to our vibrant learning community. From developing programs to serving as ambassadors and even making sure the coffee is hot. Your contributions of time, talent, and support make Olli what it is today. We invite you to join us for one of our thought-provoking Monday Speaker Series events, a monthly online Friday forum, an insightful how it's made or prelude and performance behind-the-scenes visit, small group conversations around a shared interest, or SIG, as we like to call them, or an unforgettable multi-day travel program. As a member, volunteer, or presenter, there is something for everyone, and the opportunity to engage with an inspiring cohort of Olli members throughout our community and the state. On behalf of Olli at MSU, thank you for enriching our learning community. We are deeply grateful for your engagement and your curiosity. I look forward to seeing you throughout the semester.